Welcome to Truthcast TV. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. And I just wanted to follow up on the Jeffrey Epstein video I put out yesterday or earlier today. And well, we have a story talking about shrieking heard from Jeffrey Epstein's jail cell the morning that he died. Imagine that. On the morning of Jeffrey Epstein's death, there was shouting and shrieking from his jail cell. A source familiar with the situation told him at CBS News. Corrections officers attempted to revive him while saying, "Breathe, Epstein, breathe." Congress is the latest to start investigating Epstein's apparent suicide over the weekend, with new reports raising questions about the federal jail where he was being held. One of Epstein's guards at the Metropolitan Correctional Center on the night he died was reportedly not a regular corrections officer. Imagine that, huh? Imagine that. He was not a regular corrections officer. He was an assassin for the CIA. More than likely. Not a regular corrections officer. Are you fucking kidding me? But, like I said, it's all going to come to the light. On Monday, Attorney General William Barr criticized the detention center where the disgraced financier was held. "We will get to the bottom of what happened and there will be accountability," Barr said. "I was appalled and frankly angry to learn of the MCC's failure to adequately secure the prisoner." Government investigators raided the alleged sex trafficker's private island in the Virgin Islands Monday. With Epstein gone, potential co-conspirators involved in his alleged sex trafficking network are shifting into focus. British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell is one of the 4 women accused of recruiting underage girls for sex. She denies those claims in the past and has not been charged with a crime. Maxwell is said to be Epstein's ex-girlfriend turned business associate. Her current location is unknown. Yeah, I'm sure it is. She was more of a partner in his obsession, really, said Miami Herald reporter Julie Brown, who spent more than 2 years looking into Epstein's controversial 2008 plea deal. And there are allegations that she was involved in having sex with some of these girls as well. Court documents from 2011 reveal Epstein controlled several apartments and buildings just blocks from his $77 million New York townhouse and allegedly housed underage girls from all over the world. Barr also issued a stern warning for anyone who may be evading justice. "Let me assure you that this case will continue on against anyone who was complicit with Epstein. Any co-conspirators should not rest easy. The victims deserve justice and they will get it." CBS News has learned that Epstein's estranged brother, Mark, was called and he identified Epstein's body. The New York City Medical Examiner's Office has performed an autopsy, but the results are still pending. In an interview with our West Palm Beach affiliate, WPEC-TV, a former Florida corrections worker said Epstein was treated like a celebrity during his 13-month stint in county jail after he pleaded guilty in 2008 to charges of soliciting a minor for prostitution. She claims his cell was regularly left unlocked and saw him move freely throughout the dormitory area, sometimes completely naked without repercussions. Wow. Let's see what they're saying right here.
Apparent suicide, with new reports raising questions about the federal jail where he was being held. Government investigators raided the alleged sex trafficker's home in the Virgin Islands yesterday. Mola Lenghi is at the Metropolitan Correctional Center here in New York City, where one of Epstein's guards on the night he died reportedly was not a regular corrections officer. Mola, good morning. What's the latest on these investigations?
Well, good morning, Tony. They are expanding and very likely to include that new detail that you mentioned about the guard not being a regular correctionals officer here at the facility in downtown Manhattan. Just last night, the House Judiciary Committee launched a probe into Epstein's death. Of course, that comes after Attorney General William Barr called on the FBI and the Office of the Inspector General, both to investigate. And all of this comes as the investigation into Epstein's alleged sex trafficking operation continues in full force.
Pictures show FBI agents raiding Jeffrey Epstein's private island in the Caribbean 2 days after the convicted pedophile died by apparent suicide.
"We will get to the bottom of what happened, and there will be accountability."
On Monday, Attorney General William Barr criticized the New York detention center where the disgraced financier was held.
"I was appalled and frankly angry to learn of the MCC's failure to adequately secure this prisoner."
CBS News has learned the morning of Epstein's death, there was shouting and shrieking from his cell. Guards attempted to revive him while saying, "Breathe, Epstein, breathe." With Epstein gone, potential co-conspirators involved in his alleged sex trafficking network are shifting into focus. British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell is accused of recruiting underage girls for sex. She's denied those claims in the past and has not been charged with a crime. Maxwell is said to be Epstein's ex-girlfriend turned business associate. Her current location is unknown.
She was more of a partner in his obsession, really. And there are allegations that she was involved in having sex with some of these girls as well.
Court documents from 2011 reveal Epstein controlled several apartments in a building just blocks from his $77 million New York townhouse and allegedly housed young models there, underage girls from all over the world. And yesterday, Barr issued this stern warning for anyone who may be evading justice.
Let me assure you that this case will continue on against anyone who was complicit with Epstein. Any co-conspirators should not rest easy. The victims deserve justice, and they will get it.
Well, CBS News has learned that Epstein's estranged brother Mark was called after Epstein's apparent suicide. He was the one who actually identified the body. The New York City Medical Examiner's Office has performed an autopsy on Epstein, but Tony, those results are still pending.
Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Was he murdered or did he commit suicide? We already know the answer to that. And I got a feeling this case is about to blow wide open. I mean, you got a guy that wasn't even a corrections officer. I mean, wow. Okay. In other words, you had an assassin from the CIA or the FBI or some other government op, or the only thing you can really say about this right here is the more and more you look into the story, the shadier it gets. I mean, you got a guy that wasn't even a prison guard, that wasn't even a corrections officer, being a corrections officer. I mean, what does that tell you? That obviously tells you that, somebody brought an assassin in there, so, they could get everybody out of the way and go ahead and do what they needed to do. But anyway, I digress. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Was he murdered or did he commit suicide? What's the deal? Y'all let me know. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday, and I'll be putting out more content in the next day or two. So please go to my channel and click that subscribe button so I can cast the truth to as many people as possible. And thank you for the subscribers that I have now. Thank you for your support. Much love from the bottom of my heart. And remember, stay woke, and I'm out. Until next time.